I drove a motorcycle across India for 6 months. Top to bottom. Started in Mumbai, ended in Goa, through Kerala. I prefer the south. North, yeah, north is not real India. I think it's just too western and everything like that. Once you get, this is the scale. This is Mumbai. This is the south. That's the scale. Head bobbing. You get more of this down south. Is this good? Because I love it. Because you know what this means? Neither do I. I have no idea what it means. Is the food good in that place? No, seriously, is it good? You understand me, right? There's a lot of like head bobbing, and it's really kind of cool. I like that about. I did a semester in China too, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I was in Tianjin. Yeah.
Close to Beijing, yes.
Yeah, next to Beijing. Good food out there.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
mahua.
Wow.
Mahua, gobeli pauza, arda yarda, that kind of stuff, funky stuff.
Whoa,
It's
okay.
good. Now! Oh, I was gonna say, funny story about India. They got their independence in '47, so the last big major influence they had from the English language was Churchill. And how do you guys know about Churchill's like commitment to Old English? The guy's a freak. Like they asked him about, because it's not proper English to end a sentence with a preposition. Prepositions dictate location, on, in, around, through.
Yeah.
So from, so you can't say where are you from, and they even asked Churchill one time, they said, what do you think about people who end sentences with prepositions? And he says, madam, there are some things up with which I will not put. Yeah. He's a freak. So anyway, he left this scar on India. So these guys are like, and it's so funny because the kids that like went to school know that they can't do it. And I talk to these kids, and if they don't have any practical experience outside of school, then they don't know that you can say, where are you from? That's what we all say. It's totally acceptable, but they were tap dancing around it. So like, what is your name is what is your good name? Because it's like, what's your Christian name? So what is your good name, sir? Isaac. What country? In which country were you raised, sir? Like trying to get around it. What kind of passport do you have? What kind of accent is that? Like just that kind of thing. And my absolute balls favorite one, this last guy in Kerala, he's like a gondolier in some swamp. And he goes, what is your good name, sir? I go, Isaac. And he goes, and what country is suffering without you, sir? I was like, say that again. That's awesome. All right. Now, this is Wenzel Square. Spoiler alert, rectangle. Now at the top, there's a gigantic building. That's a museum, and it's called the museum because it's a natural history museum. Which means, were you to pay to go inside, you would get to see dead bird bones glued back together to resemble live birds. Whereas out here, you can see live birds for free. Some comment about the birds on this street. I might be attacked by a bird today. I'm not gonna lie to you, it happens all the time. Just a warning to all of you. And I think the reason is I went to Egypt a couple months ago and their national dish is the pigeon. And somebody offered, I knew that going in, that's what they eat. And so this guy, I would never eat like a sky rat, ever. And then I was in a bar and I was drunk and this guy's like, hey, you wanna try pigeons? And if I had been sober, I would be like, no, thank you, I don't eat sky rats. But I was drunk, so I was like, yeah, I have two. And the first one, I was a little bit trepidatious. I was like, nibble on it, blah, blah, blah. But the inside stuff with bulgur, which is a North African grain, which is porous and awesome, and accept all the grilled, awesome, greasy flavors. So I rah, rah, through the first one, and the second one just, wow. And then you walk outside afterwards, you just go, and you realize that the world is covered in gliding delicacies. And you know what I mean? Like flying filet mignon. Like, let me just see that, you know, anywhere. That's how awesome the world is for you. You guys just walk like you're booking it, like you're going somewhere, and I'm just like bagel faced, just kind of walking around the city. And so now I think they know, I think they're onto me because they've never flown this close before. They're all over me. And I'm just constantly, I'm like, and then in 1870. So anyway, this tour, it's 3 hours long, pending I don't see like a wounded pigeon. Then I'll have to go follow somewhere. Do you need some attention? Those weren't words. Okay. I didn't even say anything. That's awesome. You can stay. Here, awesome audience. Everything is giggly for them. Let's just continue as if this is going really well. No! That big building up there is called the museum. In front of it is a large equestrian statue. That means a man on a horse. And that is of good King Wenceslas from the Christmas tunes. La 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 la. Show us that box of wine you're holding behind your back there. Come on, Rummy. Show it to us. You know you love it. Take it from him and we'll make him dance to get it back. All right, now. Are you filming this? Where are you from? Poland? Oh, that's cool. You can stay. Dzień dobry. I got a funny joke about Poland too. Your language, do you speak Czech? You don't speak Czech, but you're here with a briefcase. This must be a very confusing thing for you. Now, their language has words that are called false friends with Czechs, where it's the same word, totally different meaning. So szukać is to look for in Polish. So ja szukam, I'm looking for something, yeah? In Czech, that is the most heinous word we have for fornication. Yeah? And pici, which is a drink, pici, picha, pichi, piche, piche, a drink. It's the most heinous word we have for the female genitalia. So were you to conjugate the words, I'm looking for a drink, which happens all the time on border towns because we have cheaper beer than they do in Poland. They come across and they walk into a bar and they just go, I'm looking for a drink. And the Czech guy here is obviously, I fornicate vaginas. But way worse than that. And they go a bunch of them go, what the? Are you Polish? Yeah. They're like, don't say that. Here's a beer. Now, there's your Poland joke. Now, the equestrian statue, Good King Wenceslas. In front of that is a broken cross memorial, and that is for a young man named Jan Palach who killed himself on this square back in 1969. Why would he do that, you might ask? Because of Alexander Dubček, yeah? Now, in order to understand the story of Alexander Dubček, let's go over here and tell that story. Come with me.